Hello everyone, Crafer here, and in this video, I will be telling you how you can use the input tag. So, what is the input tag? So, input tag is used like a place where the user can type something, and then he can click on a button and we can store it inside something, and then we can use it. So, we can take it as a calculator. So, like the calculator have these kind of things like where the number shows up. So it's a calculator, so this thing we can type anything. This is our input thing, and then we can do anything, so it becomes the button. So this is the use of input, so we are going to be doing that in today's video. So first of all, create a new folder, name it anything you want. Then I'm going to create an index.html file, and then we can just do the user stuff. So I'm gonna cut till that part, and then we are ready to begin the thing. Yeah, so I've done the thing. Now we can use the input. So what is the tag for input? So input is little bit different from all the other tags, as it requires a button to operate if you want, or maybe we can use some other command, but button is more preferable for beginners. And then it's kind of difficult to understand, but I will give a code below of the code I'm doing in the description box below. So let's start. So it's lesser than symbol input. So instead of closing, we need to give a type. So it's not compulsory, but it's like if you want to put only for a math. So if you want to put only numbers, so we can put type is equal to double quotes number, but we wanted text this time, so we will text. And for the placeholder, it shows what to write here, we can write placeholder is equal to in double quotes. So we can, okay, let's do a name thing. Enter your name, and then we need a id to make it operate. So id is equal to in double quotes. We can give the simple input, and then we can finally close it. So here it came our input tag. So we can use some br just to make it a little bit organized. Then we can give a button tag to make it okay like that. So lesser than symbol button id is equal to double quotes. Okay, on a click is equal to double quotes. So what are we gonna give it? So we can give click here. We can write a simply click here, and like this. Nice, click here. So button is done. We can just give the text click here. Okay, so we can now just give a label. So two brs first. So label is just, we can even give any h or paragraph tag, but label is better useful. Label and is equal to double quotes. We can give answer, so it gets easy and close it. We will leave it empty. So now instead of creating a JavaScript file, we can just go into the outside or inside the body, no matter, do lesser than symbol script, close it. So now whatever, if you want to write 220 lines of code, you can do this stuff creating the file because it takes more space. So you can just create a script inside HTML. So first we need to assign a variable so we can take the value and set it on the label. So variable text is equal to document.getElementById in double quotes. So we need value from this text input over here, and the id is text. Document.getElementById text. So to get the value, we will write dot value semicolon. So the variable text is equal to the value of of our input tag. So then what we can do is to like set the text of the label is document dot get element by id. So the id is answer, and we have to put all of this into function like so it doesn't mess up. So function, so we need to take this function over here. So function, click here, and then we can get these brackets, and then we can put this code in, copy this, and then put this code inside the function. So this is done. Now document get element by id answer dot inner html is equal to, so as we have given, so we need the value from text, which is the value of our this thing input, is equal to text semicolon. This is done. So now it should work all right. So just go over here, console should be full clear, and if we write a name Crafer, if we clicked here and a text came here, this is the way we can use our input tag. So if you want your input tag to get empty, like after we click here, so like it doesn't mess up if you're doing something else, what we can do is we can put the if statement after this thing and put this code inside the if statement. So we're gonna be, so we'll be putting a if here. So if this thing document, so we need the value of the input, so we are going to be putting the same thing, document.get element by id, document.get element by id input, wait I read input. So now I'm going to compare this, so we can add equal to and not equal to. So we did not equal to. If document element by id input is not equal to empty double quotes, and double quotes is not equal to input, so we are going to be returning that function. So we are going to be writing document.get element by id input dot inner html is equal to, instead of text we are putting double quotes, like if it's is equal to, if it's not empty and like this button is clicked and the value goes here and like it happens, okay, like just put it over here. So if document.get element by id is not equal to empty double quotes, document.get element by id input dot inner html is equal to empty double quotes, which will just set the label input tag to empty. So you can just close the port. Okay, so instead of inner html we need to write here value, so because it will set the value to empty double quotes. Now like I close the port, just live test it, we can write enter a name, click here and it clears this. Crafer came here, the button is still there, and like we can like this prevent some thing if you want to put in a website or game, anything we're doing. So now I'm going to be creating good based HD website looking, then like we can use it in our website content, give a nice demonstration. So I'm going to do in the form of a time lapse. Let's begin now.
Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy, can't hit the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach treat like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm down.
Yeah, so I created a bit kind of looking website, and now let's take a look at it. So this is the pic. So what it, oh, I need to reopen the code. Okay, this is the website. So like it's the same thing, nothing changed. It's just enter your name, it's Crafer, and click here. It came Crafer. Now let me show what all I did. So for easy understanding, so what I all did is like to give the spacing. I use a lot of BR tags like break tags, but instead of doing that, like you could just do the padding on top and bottom from all of these margin means of padding. Like for the input I couldn't give a BR, so like I gave the margin of 60px, and I gave the background color as scan. And these are the things like font family, font weight, which makes it like bolder, and font size 100px, font weight again bold, height, weight, simple thing, color black, font size medium, margin top, background. So we can have background color also. And in the HTML, I didn't give anything, just I give the center tag. So like it puts all of the things you put inside the tag in center. So no need of giving some IDs in the CSS. So I did the BRs, and let me like remove all of them, and then I can just keep the padding and all. But I know I'll not do that. You can do that in your own. So this was this for this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Like it, this will take me a lot of time to make, edit, and all that weird stuff that you don't know. So please make sure to subscribe and like the video if you like the effort of creating these videos. And share if you want me to learn coding. Comment below if you have any doubts. You can even join my Discord server, which is linked down in the description box below. And you can see the file of this website in the description box below again. And see ya!